So just so you understand, when it comes to importing your products, you have to work with an Excel sheet. So I've got the Excel sheet for you here. So just to break down the Excel sheet, you've got your title. This is the title of your item. As you can see, there's a lot. Okay, so don't be alarmed that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the same items, because I will show you why. This is your product type, is variable. The variable is a drop down. This is your category. So if you want to put this item in 2 different categories, what you'll do is you've got to tell the system to allocate it to the 2 different categories, which you will then put this straight bar up like that. No space, sorry. And then you will go to your category like that. Then you just hit enter. Now the system, when you import it, will put it in lingerie and general. If you've got a separate lingerie, let's say you've got lingerie, morning wear and night wear, for example. What you do is then you will put that there and you would go night. Now what that would do is it will realize that night is a subcategory of lingerie, and it will allocate that product to the night, the subcategory night underneath lingerie. And if you scroll down here, and we'll go and find one, see here. So there's your bodysuit and lingerie. So now the system has allocated this item into 2 different categories. If we keep scrolling, you see here we've got bra and panties with that little arrow with bras. So now the system, you'll find that product under bras and panties, subcategory bras. All right, so that's how you'd allocate it in the categories. If you want it to have just one category, then you would just put it like one category. Right, so we'll just make this a bit smaller here. This is your short description. This is the description that comes up next to your item. Okay, so that's why it's color, blue, weight, everything like that. As you can see, no space. The system will automatically allocate it underneath. If we're to minimize that, let's scroll this side here. You see description. This is for a long description. So this is your short description that comes up next to the item on the right hand side. If you have a very long description, then you would put it in there. None of your products had it, but if you wanted to say the ideal use, what it's made of, how to wash it, dry cleaned only, you would put it all under that description there. Your SKU code is something that you guys have set up. It's like a barcode, right? So that is item 6, 6A, 6B, 6C, 6D. That is your size of the product, okay? So that's how it's the drop downs worked out. That's why you've got 4 of the set or 5 of the same item there. Okay, this is your price. So if you wanted to change the price, you would make it $5.99-$5.99-$5.99 for all of them. Now, when you import that, if that is the only thing that's changed, right? You will then, when you import it, the system will automatically update from $4.99 to $5.99 only for that item, nothing else on the Excel sheet. So let's just undo all of those. Okay, your sale price. So obviously this is if it's $3.50, for example, $3.50, and you go down to the end product here. So that is if you put it on sale. So then the system will allocate that and automatically mark it as a sale price for you. If it's in stock or out of stock. So here, if it's out of stock, you will then have to write in there, in stock. Say, in stock, one word. Okay, your stock level is there. So you see the 60, you've got 11 in stock. If you change that to 5, for example, when you import it, the system will automatically update the stock level there. The product type is variable again. You don't have to worry about those. Those are all just for the system. Your keyword here is normally just the title of it, of your product. As you can see now, you've only got the one keyword, because remember, it's only one product, but you've got different sizes. So that's why if we scroll down to here, you've got the different variables here. So when they choose the one size, it stays on that product and stays the same title. Okay. Your Google description, if you want something to appear in Google, you can put it in there, a custom one. Otherwise, you can just leave it as is. Nice, sexy lingerie blue lace from Eden Diva, for example, if you add in any new items. Product tags, normally just the title of the item. If you wanted to put a separate tag, you would go comma, then you would go Eden Diva like that, comma, whatever you want to do. Okay, those are for the tags. There, your size is there, small, medium. If you wanted to change that to just say small, for example, all you have to do is do that. Just like that. Okay, and then the system will, once you import it, the system will upload it. The system will change it for you automatically. This section here is where it's probably going to be one of the, it's the most confusing parts until you get your head around. This is the product URL. So for example, let's just do one. So if we had to just go to the website here, as we've got it loaded up here, right? We'll go to media and we'll click on media, right? And then we will just let it load. I'm just going to choose a random image. So we'll go here, and all you do is, now let's say we've just uploaded this image. All you're going to do is you're going to copy the clipboard. Then I personally like to just make sure it's copied and paste it there. So there it loads. Okay, so now what you do is you'll come back to your Excel sheet and you would paste it in the top one there, because remember it's these are the sizes. This empty one space, line 2, is the main title of the product. Okay, so now what you'll do is, this is just an example. If you add in a new one, you add it above the sizes. If you add it for the video tutorial, we're just going to add it underneath here. What you're going to do here is you're going to go paste. Now, that's for your main image. Now, if you had to go to some of your other products, you'll see that you've got different angles of the lingerie, maybe the front of the model, then the side of the model, or whatever, different sizes. I don't know what your images will be. So all you do is, again, if you would put that line in, which for me is shift and just above the shift key to get the straight line. Then we'll go back and we'll just choose another image. Choose this one here, the back of it. Again, we'll just copy and we'll paste it in there to make sure we've got the right image. There it is there. So we'll come back to here and we then just paste it in there. Now, if you've got multiple images, they'll just go along the line. But now when you import the image, that will go, okay, this one here is the first image. Then this image, the system will automatically allocate it to the gallery, which you remember underneath your featured image. So that's how you add multiples. If you don't have multiple images, you will just leave it like that and the system will just upload the one image. All right. That's understanding your Excel sheet. So now if you had to add a new item, you'll just go to the very bottom of the Excel sheet. You see it's quite a lot. And there we go here. So you'll put in your video test, we'll call this one, right? Your variable like that. We'll just put this one as clearance sale again, right? This one here, this is a test item. Okay. Now we come here. Now we've got the sizing, right? So we've got the sizing. So now we'll just call this one test. And then underneath we were going to go A, B, C. The price of it is 150, 150, 150. If you want to make it in sale, we'll make it 99, 99, 99. Then we're going to go in stock. Yep, it's in stock and in stock. And we have one of each. Well, let's just do it like this, okay? And we'll just type in the variable there. Okay, now if you get stuck, you just go to the top again. And this one is here, the keyword. So this here is your main keyword. So scrolling down, it might get a bit blurry because I am scrolling quite quickly. Okay, keyword here, we'll just call this one test keyword. Then test keyword and test keyword. Okay, there you go, just like that. Scroll across here. There's your, let's go back to the top. These are your tags, as you see here. And you just go Google description, product tags, sizing, just like that. And that's how you're going to build your front page. I mean, sorry, not build your front page, build and add a new product to your Excel sheet. Once you've added it, all you're going to do is, okay, we're just going to delete this because this is the one I'll be sending you guys. Okay, we're going to scroll down. We'll just delete all of it like this. Okay, so now, let's say we're just going to click save. And we're going to go yes. Okay, so now let's say you've added your Excel sheet. You're ready to import it. So what you do is you're going to click save. You double check you've got everything in order. Now what you're going to do is you're going to come here. You're going to go to your website. And you're going to scroll down until all import. Manage imports. Now I've configured the importing process for you already, which I'm not going to run through because I don't really want you playing with it because it can because of the variables it does get quite complicated. So what you're going to do is you're going to hover over it, okay, and you're going to click settings. Okay, and settings is going to come. Once it loads, you're going to click upload file. I would normally put the date after the file, so for the tutorial we won't need to do that. You're going to go upload file. We're going to go to your item here. Okay, so we're going to click there and click open. You're going to see the system is going to upload it. Okay, these are all your features in here. You see product, image, size, and all of that. Don't be alarmed, the system will pick it up because sometimes, because this is the first column. Second row, you see now it's got a size in there. Okay, so don't be alarmed if you see anything that's empty. The system will allocate it. Your first one might not have anything in, but your other page will have. So you sit here, we've got create new items if you've added a new item. If, for example, you delete an item, let's say you delete a red lingerie, the system will not delete it. It will just change it to draft. Okay, so you're not going to be deleted off the site. It will be changed to draft. Once you add it again, the system will pick it up and publish it again. It will automatically update. So if you've got a price change that we spoke about, then it will update the price. Okay, you just click save configuration. It's going to save. Then all you're going to do is you're going to click run import. Now this process, which we're not going to do for the tutorial reasons, is you're going to click confirm and run there, or you can click here. It does take about 20 minutes to half an hour to run the import because of the amount of products that you do have. Obviously adding them takes a little bit longer. And that so it depends how many changes. When we imported everything this morning, it took about 25 minutes to import and create all items, and then it did another one which took about 15 to 20 minutes because I played around with some price changes. All right, it is all back to where the original prices are, but it does take about 25 to 30 minutes to run the import, which we're not going to cover in this video. So once you're ready to import, you confirm and run. A progress bar will appear. And then it will tell you what it's done. If it's skipped, updated, created, changed, deleted, it will tell you. And once it's done, it will give you a report afterwards saying it was successfully imported. If you scroll down, let's say, for example, you're out on the road, you don't have the Excel sheet. If you come back here, you go manage imports. All you have to do is click on this URL here, click on it, and you'll see that it will download the Excel sheet for you. All right, that is how you would import products and update your Excel sheet. If there are any other questions, just give me a shout.